Hello watchers, and welcome to this Disney Dollhouse episode where we've got issue 83, 84, 85 and 86, as well as some premium items as well. So as always, let's have a flick through the magazine. So we're going to be building more onto Peter Pan's room, and we'll also be building Peter Pan's bed as well. So we've got the assembly instructions for that. And then more wallpapering. And erecting some more walls as well. And then the usual blurb on the back, as well as what's coming in issue 84, but we won't dwell on that. So let's get in to building some bits, shall we? But first, let me show you the premium items that we got in this issue. We've got Chesh. Well, not in this issue, in this month subscription. So we've got Chess, the Cheshire Cat from Alice in Wonderland. He's quite heavy because he's all resin based, but I think he's very well done, especially that big cheesy grin. Then we've also got another rose. So you know what that means, don't you? Oh, is it going to focus? There we go. Nope. Yeah. That means that we have got Beast. And this guy is done so well, but he's very heavy though as well. But he's so well done. I was very impressed by this. I was shocked by this as well. I didn't know we were getting Beast, so I was quite impressed by it. And I think you can get him to hold the rose as well. So yeah, very impressed by Beast. And he stands up by himself as well, because they've bent his tail round, so they've done that really, really well. So that's a great addition. So I'll just pop Chess into Alice's kitchen. We don't have Beauty and the Beast room just yet, but I'm sure it's coming along. So we've got the bits to make Peter Pan's bed. All these bits here, some plastic bits, some foam bits, some frilly bits, and some bits we need to chop off. So the first thing they want you to do is to use some of your double-sided sticky tape that you've got in previous issues. This super skinny one. So put the strip along the bottom and just cut that bit off. Then they want another long bit along the white bit along the top. Like so. And then two pieces along these edges as well. Now, funny enough, I've actually done a mattress like this before, but in the Moomin build. I'll leave a link below to that video in case you want to check out that as well, because I'm also building the Moomin doll's house as well. If anyone remembers the Moomins, give me a thumbs up in the comments below if you do remember the Moomins. And let me know if you remember it from the books or if you remember it from the 90s TV show, which is where I remember it from. But I've now discovered the books, and the books are wonderful. Children's books, but still very well done. So now we need to take the long side, blue side down and take the tape cover off. So we're going to basically fold it in on itself. There we go, to create a perfect edge. And then then do each of the little sides next. Again, same thing, just fold it over to create a straight edge. Like so. We've got the cover, that's going to be the bed cover, finished. So the next thing they want you to do is to make the bed frame. If only real life beds were as easy to make. Taking our glue, they want us to pop the glue on each of these U-shaped pins, if I can get the lid off the glue. So yeah, popping glue on both of the pins. Then because these are U-shaped, they just literally rest on the top of that one. Then we do both of them, like so. And then we take the other side of the bed, the bottom end, the foot end, and do the same thing, just popping glue on the rests. And there's that. And then you want to take these bed guards and then pop some glue on the pins on the end and pop them into the headrest. Like so. And then do the same with the other one as well. And there we have it, our little bed frame. Put the lid back on the glue. So next thing they want you to do is take the mattress, i.e. this piece of foam, and stick some more tape all the way along the top side of the mattress. That tape's just run out, that's fine, we've got plenty more when I can find it. There we go. So yeah, they just want you to put it along the top side, whichever side you choose, all the way around. And there we have it, one frilly sheet mattress. And the next thing they want you to do is just pop some double-sided tape on the struts, the length of the bed I should say. This is basically just to keep the mattress in place. which ideally would be easier to do before you put the bed frame together, because it wouldn't have caused any real harm if you did it that way. Yeah, the problem with this Yoo-hoo glue, it doesn't dry as quick as the Boss Stick one. So it does take a minute. Or 10. So once that's in place, make sure your frilly sheet goes in between the bed guards. And squish it all down. Like so. And we place the pillow up there. And then the bed sheet should rest on the side like so. So what I'm going to do is just fold the sheet hopefully give it a little bit of a fold, so then it's more likely to fold over. But isn't that just so lovely? It's so simple, but yeah, so lovely. Now we're going to move on to wallpapering. Now in this issue we have got lots of bits. Got some more striped wallpaper and Donald's wallpaper as well. We've got some more moulding pieces, 2 more. Some more of this plastic wall / roof that we're going to be putting together. Another one of those weird bits. And then another weird wall as well. So let's start following along the magazine. So they want you to take your piece from the last issue, which is this one that we wallpapered on this side, and they want you to flip it that way, because we're going to be attaching Donald's wallpaper. I'm assuming it needs the big piece. Yeah, so take the big piece with the decorative bits at the top, and then we're going to be lining it up with where it's got the score lines on here, and keeping it like so. That, okay. And flap it that way, and take cutting knife, and then of course cut out the usual shapes. Lovely Donald's very white room, which it should be because the amount of decorative stuff we've got, that it's going to be so busy in there. That's that bit, so we just pop that up on the top. Then I believe the next bit we want is this bit maybe? Yes, this bit. But flip it up that way, and we're going to be applying the stripy wallpaper with the white side on this side. Where oh where do they want us to place it? Right. So first things first is following the dotted line. And you just see the little black dotted line, just to cut the shape in the roof. Again, you have to freehand it, so go slow if you're really nervous about it, and just gently follow it. So, and then how we're lining it up is literally just below the bits that stick out on the top, and then obviously along there, and then letting it flow down. I find it best to just turn it upside down and do it that way. And then just slowly follow it down. Because when the wallpaper sticks to this plastic, it's really stuck. Then we turn it around and then trace the line with the scalpel. Now this bit's a little bit harder because you can't roll the thing, so you just have to be very careful. And there we go, another wallpapered piece. Just pop that up there as well. So taking our wallpapered side, the one with Donald and the stripy side, they want us to stick this coving piece, which is a lot thicker than the other ones, and I'm guessing the reason is it's going to be covering some gaps where the plastic meets the wall in things. So they want you to stick that along the top here, making sure it just fits, it lines up with the cuts that go down. So not there, but there. And then the same on the other side. So just pop a bit of glue on there. So as you can see, I've angled it so it's following that line, but you leave that bit open. Because I'm guessing that's where something else is going to attach, and I just need to get that bit of glue off the wallpaper. So we're going to have very interesting looking wallpaper. So that's that. And we've still got a skirting board as well from this issue. So the next thing they want you to do is glue this into place. And then I'm going to leave that to dry before I glue this into place, because as I said, the Yoo-hoo glue takes a little while when it's the plastics. Okay. So actually they want you to keep these pieces, the big MDF, the big piece of plastic, in this white strip and Donald's wallpaper. Keep this very safe for the next issue, which we'll be doing in a moment. So I just pop that to one side, but they do want you to use the skirting board now. So I'm going to show you what we're going to do with that. So we're basically going to be erecting a lot of walls. Yep, so first thing is first, they want us to glue this wall into place along here, obviously keeping their stripy part for Peter Pan. So we're just going to glue along the bottom with some wood glue. Just for that wall down there. One erect wall. So then the next thing they want you to do is pop in the skirting board just there. So that's the piece we got in this issue, and I'm guessing, is that the piece? Yeah, it's the piece from the previous issue. So they want you to line it up, but leave a gap there, so make sure it lines up with the skirting board in the corner. There. That's the important bit, because there'll be a door frame that goes there pretty soon. And then just press that against the wall, like so. And then put the other skirting piece that we got in this issue, I believe. Does it go there? No, not the piece that we got in this issue. I think the piece we got in this issue is actually for Donald's room. So the other piece from the other previous issue, which goes along the wall like so. Then we also want to put our decorative strip, this piece here from previous issue, along the top there. Yep, so that's it for the moulding. So now we should have another moulding strip and a skirting strip, but these are different designs, and they should be about that length. I'm guessing they're for Donald's room. Maybe, I don't know, is it? We shall see. But the next thing we're doing is attaching. Is it this one? Yes, this one. We're going to be attaching this one to the top there. So let me pull the camera away a bit so you can see it a bit more. So these 3 holes need to line up at the bottom, and also they want you to put glue on each of these. So again, using the U-hole, and also pop some glue on the bottom of the pins as well. And that is that. So line up the pins first. So yeah, so then it should rest in the thing, and then we pop all these pieces into the wall as best we can. Then we've got our attic piece in place. Oh, so they also want you to keep this piece for the next issue as well. So we're done for this issue. So let's have a quick flick through of 84. So we're going to be doing more walls and wallpapering, and we've got some decorative items. We'll have a look at those in a moment. So first thing they want us to do is put the other plastic wall up, and we're going to be sticking Donald Duck's floor down as well. More assembly instructions of wallpapering. And is there another wall going up? No, it's a lot more wallpapering, I think, in preparation for the next issue. And then we've got the magic of Disney, the food and drink of Wonderland, and the usual blurb on the back. So let's crack on with the build. So we want the plastic piece from the previous issue. And we're going to be popping it into place along here. Now I've had to get some more glue, and I've got the standard Yoo-hoo universal glue. So we'll see how this goes. Now this brings me back to my uni days of architecture school. There's loads of, oh, even the smell. The memories. Okay, so the glue, we need to glue these two struts here and then these little tiny bits on the edge there. So go very carefully, especially. Okay. So it's a case of simply popping it into place. It is a bit fiddly because we've got to wedge it under there, as well as those two holes for those struts, as well as that bit as well. Wait. Let's just take that one off for a second. Voila. Now that was a fiddle. That is how it all should be. Now let's have a look to see how bad it is from the inside. The other thing they want you to do is just pop some tape on, just to keep these bits where they should be. I mean, I can't see these moving at all with how stiff they are in place, but just in case. Not too bad. Obviously you can see the light coming through, but by this time we've put other pieces on, we shouldn't. And oddly enough, those stripes actually almost line up, which makes me a little bit happy. And there's the bed as well in there. So yeah, let's just push it towards the back. Now the next thing they want us to do, plastic bit that we got in a previous issue, and they want us to slot that into place, glue it into place along there, I'm assuming. Yep. So it slots down the side of the staircase. It marries up to the wall, so I'm just going to put a bit of glue on that bit, and then a bit of glue on that bit, and that bit as well, like so, and just simply slot it into place, and there we have it. Very easily done. Let's get rid of that bit of glue. This bit along here, so that's going to slide underneath as well. So let's get some glue on the back of here. Again, I'm just going to be using wood glue when I can find where I put it. Where did I put the wood glue? So that's how it should look, something like that. And then flip him round, and then slot him into place, making sure it tucks underneath the skirting board on the bit we've just glued, and that is pushed up against the wall there. And then I'm just going to put a weight on the top like I normally do. We also got some more skirting bits, So we just need to glue this one into that corner. They've sent us 3 bits of skirting boards. But this one B is way too short for over there. And then these are the wrong shape for there. And then this one's got the wrong angle for there. So I'm not quite sure what's going on there. So I'm just going to leave that bit alone. I'm not going to glue it into place. I'll contact Hatcher and see what's going on. It's probably a manufacturing issue. So yeah. So in terms of building on this issue, that's it. We've got some wallpapering to do and some decorative items to show you for this issue. So just move that across. Put my weight back in place to keep that floor down. So yeah, we've got lots of wallpapering and still the piece from a previous issue. And then obviously we have got the bit MDF from previous issue, as well as that piece. And then now we've been given this piece. Don't know if that's supposed to pop out or not, but it does. And then we've got some railing as well. So let's get on with some wallpapering. So the first bit of wallpapering we're doing, so Donald's side, as I've said before, is where you've got 2 score marks and the door's further towards here. So simply just gonna wallpaper this in place. So in this one, we also need to cut out this little square here. Like so. And I just hold it up to the light and then poke my knife through. Okay. So now we're going to be putting on some of the Beauty and the Beast wallpaper that I'm very excited, folks. The Beauty and the Beast room is the one that I'm like, I just want to see finished. I love it so much, Beauty and the Beast. So we're going to see now which bit. Now the wallpaper, by the way, is just absolutely gorgeous. It's blue and yellow, but it's supposed to be like a goldish colour. And then they've got the Macintosh roses in there, which I know isn't really Beauty and the Beast. Oh, and I've just realised actually, I've got it upside down. It's supposed to be that way up because if you look, you've got Cogsworth and Mrs. Potts and Chip and Lumiere on the wallpaper. I've just realised that. The reason why I put it that way up is because they've put the rose no, you actually can put the rose either way up, to be honest with you. So yeah, the gold trim goes at the top, I'm pretty sure. Yes it does. Yes. So I need to flip Donald's room upside down. Why we've got a score mark there, I don't know. But we need to use the bigger piece of the wallpaper to cover the whole lot. And I believe so we're matching it up to this corner. So this bit that sticks out that goes into the floor eventually, it needs to line up there and then going across all the way along the bottom at a straight angle. So therefore we've got this little bit of wood exposed here, but then the rest should be covered. Go and then flip it around, give it a good squish that way, because that way you know it keeps flat. And cut out the doorway, I definitely will be keeping some of this wallpaper for spares or just for scrapbooking. Because why not? It's beautiful, beautiful wallpaper. And then all the way down. Look at that beauty. Beauty, beauty, beauty. I know that bit's not a little bit unaligned, but I know there's going to be paneling, so I'm not too worried about that bit. So that's both sides of there wallpapered. So I'll just pop that on the side. Now we need to go back to Donald Duck's wallpaper, the piece that we got from the previous issue. Right, so on this one, they want you to cut out the length of these, so you need a ruler. So I will just pop mine into the Little Mermaid's bathroom, because they've got plenty of space in there to stretch out. And then, where are we sticking this bit? Oh, this bit is getting stuck to this bit with a big hole. That's going to go along there. Yeah, so it wants lining up to where these little bits are. So it'll sit flush along there like so, and then obviously the sides need to line up as well. So I always like to do this upside down because it just makes it easier. And then you're working with the curve, not against the curve. If that makes any sense. Sugar puff. I have actually really ripped my wallpaper. Yeah, I'm going to have to order another issue because that is just diabolical. Yeah, I can't get away with that. I'm going to have to order another piece. So I'm going to unpeel this as best I can, she said. Yeah, I'm going to have to order another piece of that. Okay, so what issue is this? 84. I need to order another 84. Because this is plastic, I'll be able to use something that's called stick off, which basically gets stickers off labels and jars and all sorts of things. So it'll be super smooth by the time I get a new wallpaper piece. So yeah, let's just pop that aside for the moment. Bollocks, 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 bollocks. So we still have a Beauty and the Beast wallpaper bit there, and we still have these bits as well. And in this issue, we also got a whole bunch of border strips for Beauty and the Beast, and then as well as the bits that go in the middle. But we've also got these lovely little decorative items that I shall show you. I'll just pop them on the edge there so you can see them better. So we've got 2 bottles. And another little bunny-eared cake, 2 of them. And then a cake stand. There is actually a key, I've just realised that. That is very clever. So they're for Alice's kitchen. Because as we were saying, they're the drink me bottles and then they're the little cakes that she eats. So yeah, lovely little decorative items to add to the kitchen, which is getting very full already. So let's roll on to the next issue. So I managed to get another issue and get this wallpapered on so we can continue with the build. So that was it for issue 84. So let's move on to issue 85. So what have we got? Yep, so we're going to be doing more of the walls. And we're going to be doing the joining Beauty and the Beast and Donald Duck's room. So they're the assembly instructions. There's some more assembly instructions. Need some more assembly instructions. So basically, I think almost most of the second floor will be done. So let's crack on with this, shall we? So we'll need the bits obviously from previous issues. So I've got this sheet of wallpaper. Is it this one? Yes, this one. So I want the sheet of Beauty and the Beast sheet of wallpaper from the previous issue. So first thing I want you to do is cut a strip off the end of this wallpaper, which is marked with these black dotted lines. Just there. So we're just going to cut that strip off, but don't throw that strip away. It needs to be used for later. I think there's some sort of join covering that we need to do, so don't throw it away and keep it to one side. So at the moment I'm going to keep it in the Little Mermaid's bathroom with the other white strips that we weren't supposed to throw away. And then they also want us to cut along this curve. Now you can use scissors. It's a little red line that you're supposed to follow. But I'm feeling brave, so I'm just using a scalpel. There we go. Let's put that to one side, cut a bit off, yep. And then we also need to cut away the white margin. A little skewed there, so oopsie daisy. Just put them for one side. So I believe we've got wall 40. So yeah, this one needs lining up along the top there, and then this bit here as well. So let's just do that. And do it very neatly on these curved walls, especially with that weird lump in the middle, for whatever reason. wallpaper, wall 40 wallpapered. So now I want us to stick this wall in place. No, they want to stick wall 39, which is the one we wallpapered before, and then we're gonna put these plastic walls in place as well, these curved walls. So let's do that. Yep. Then we're just going to glue along the bottom and then pop them along there. Oh, with the other issue 84, when I received a short piece of skirting, in the other issue that I received, it was the right piece, so I've just stuck that in place. So yeah, it was a mistake on that manufacturing bit. And then you've got to also wedge in that piece of plastic that was there. There we go. And then we're going to have the fun of popping on these walls. So they want us to apply a thin coat of glue onto the clips. Onto the clips along the bottom. I'm going to use Yoo-hoo glue for this, not wood glue. And then it's going to pop into place, and then also on the pegs at the bottom as well, along there. Okay. So yeah, that's all gone in. I can see why they've asked us to keep the white strips. Hello. Okay, so that's that wall, and then they want us to stick the Beauty and the Beast wall on the other side. On the sides here, and then I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the bottom here, and then just on these here. Okay. So the next thing they want you to do is put the strips in place to cover the light that we can see, i.e. these bits. But I'm actually going to glue in the floor first. So we just want Beauty and the Beast's floor, and then it just wants gluing into place along the edge of 39. Yeah, so then it gives that wall a bit more rigidity. So pop some more glue in here. There we go. Back around. Line up the wall with wall 39. And then squish it down. Yep, so the strip that we cut off earlier needs to go over there. Now what a fiddle that has been, but hopefully by the time we put on the tiles you're not going to see the light going through, hopefully. So yeah, that's that cornice done. Hopefully there's a nice big piece of furniture that covers it. Now we need to do the strips that were in Donald's room. So these two here. So we kept them from a previous issue. we go. And again, when the light's gone, you won't see it. So then the next thing they want us to do is attach the cornicing, which are these decorative pieces that we got in the previous issues. Hopefully we've got the right bits. She says, hopefully. Hopefully. So that's skirting. They're all skirting boards. The only cornice piece is this one, which is the ones that have got that sort of profile on the side. And they need to be stuck that way up. So the fat bit is towards the ceiling at the top, and then that's going to go all the way along there and line up with so it's just literally going to sit on top of the wallpaper. I'm just going to use Yoo-hoo glue for this and be very sparingly with it, 'cause okay, just want it on there so I don't see none of the dark lines. Help if you're nuts in it a bit more. There we go. And then I'm just going to use a little cotton to run underneath and along the top. So that's that piece in there. So hopefully that bit should fit there. Yeah. So I'm just using Yoo-hoo glue on the back very sparingly. And line it up with the bottom of the wallpaper, and it would help if I had the camera there. Yeah, and just pop it there. And then they want us to stick the handrail in the staircase. So just popping a bit of glue on the bits that stick out and along the bottom. And the pins, not the bits that stick out, the pins. So yep, that's that bit done. Yeah, going back to the top. So silly. So silly. There we go. Make sure it matches along the top and hits the corner wall over there. And yes, I've got quite a bit of glue on that bit. I'll just run it along. So yeah, that's that bit. Then the tiny bit of skirting board that I thought was for the other corner is actually for this one. So that's going to go there. But yeah, make sure there's a gap either side of the door for obviously when we get our door to stick the door jambs, well, the door surrounds in. He stuck it on the floor. Oh, yeah. Let's get what they want you to do in this issue as well, is we've been given a lot of big plasticky but more yellowy coloured, so I'm guessing there's something to do with the roofs. Another bit of the roof, but they've also given us this. So we just need to pop the little squares in. Just pop straight in and straight out like that. So they want you to do that. This is called the wainscoting for the wall 41 is finished, which I imagine is going in the Beauty and the Beast room. Yeah. So we should be left with this curved bit, all those sticky bits, some Beauty and the Beast wallpaper with the line there, and then this curved piece as well. So let's just pop them there. So let me show you the nice little bits we got for Beauty and the Beast with this issue. So we've got another little, let's make some, shall we? this beautiful little flower pot. I'm guessing with a motif on it. I don't know, it could be the Aristocats or it could be Frozen. With some nice red and white flowers. And then we've got this light fitting. Yeah, so the wall spot thing, which is actually for Frozen's room. And the hydrangea is also for Frozen's room as well. So yeah, some nice little cutesy bits. So that's it for issue 85. Let's get on with the last issue of the video, which is 86. So let's have a flick through of 86. Oh, we're going to be starting on the tower. That is Peter Pan's room. Oh, and we're going to be attaching another light. This is for the Little Mermaid's room. And then we're going to be hopefully finishing the walls off on the second floor in Beauty and the Beast room. And then adding some finishing strips, which will start looking nice. Oh, and then we've got a poster. We've not had a poster for a while, I don't think. Walt Disney prevents Goofy in Night for a Day. I like that. That's very nice. Very, very sort of 30s, yeah, 40s, so 30s, 40s. And then the usual blurb on the back. So let's get on with this. I'm going to leave the light till last because I want to get all these little bits that are all over the place. Hopefully erected in the right positions. Now, with this wallpaper, the Beauty and the Beast one, do we have to cut off a strip for the corner again? No. Okay. No. So we've got our wallpaper bit from the previous bit. And then there's a very faint red dotted line. Very faint. You can just see it there. Yeah. I'm going to use scissors for this. And there's two of them on this. So go very carefully. I'll not speed up the video so you can see just how slow I can actually go. The more I look at this wallpaper, the more I realise how much I'm in love with it. It is just so detailed and, well, I wouldn't say it is detailed, but it's not like over complex. Because you have to look at it and you see all the characters all the time. It's just nice, and the colours are nice. Good choice as well. And then we want this bit cutting out. Yep, so this now wants to stick in on this bit, like so. I need to sit down for this one. So yeah, this corner wants lining up with the top part up there. So you get a perfect corner on there. And start working it from this way. Yeah, that's on there all nicely. Then flip him over and cut the window, which you need to do very gently, like so. But don't worry if it doesn't look too neat, because we always have the window frames that cover the edges. So that's that. Now we need to pop this into place on the doll's house. So let's move all these bits. Alright, so just pop some glue on the bottom here. And then also a little bit along this sides as well. And then we just, hopefully it's just all going to slot into place and work beautifully. And not be any issues. No cracking, no nothing. All just work perfectly. A girl can dream, can't she? Not being sarcastic. One little bit. Okay. Moment of truth. But also the little bits that stick out, they need to align with Cinderella's room. Well, actually it's the overhang of Cinderella's room. So they want us to move on to the wood panelling. And just pop in the plastic squares, well, rectangles, like so. Now you can glue these into place, but I find by the time you've glued on the back anyway to glue them in place, they should be fine anyway. Yeah, so they want us to glue this in place, but as I've said, I just want to leave that wall up there to dry. So while that's doing that, we'll move on to the next bit, which is attaching wall fudge 2 and skirting A. So wall fudge 2 is the one we got in the last issue. Looks a little bit like that. Yep, so I'm just using a little bit of glue on the bottom ends there, and then they should theoretically slot into place there. After a lot of wiggling, we got there. So let's stick the skirting board back in place. I'm going to leave a gap near the door. then the next thing they want us to do is put like all the finishing pieces on here, so it should look nicer and neater. Why it couldn't just be one very long strip, aside from postaging. Can't see why it would be an issue. And then the last one wants popping on here. I'm just going to go back now and put our wood panels in. Beauty and the Beast room. Actually going to put this one in first. I know it says put the back one in first, but I'm going to do it my way. Make sure you put this the right way up. Because the reason why I wanted to do that one first was to make sure that that corner lines up. Because that's the corner I think you're going to see more than the others. So I'd rather that be there. Yep, so they're the only two they want you to stick in this issue, because I'm guessing they want you to put the door in first and then put those two in, which will go there like so, probably. So they want you to leave those for future issues. Right, so I believe that is now all the little bits, apart from a dado rail, a skating plate, two things, and then whatever's come with this issue, because we've had a lot of things that have come with this issue that I've not even used yet in this video, because they are for the next issue. So we've got lots of cut out bits, we've got tiling, I'm guessing, on the outside. We've got some clear plastic stuff for bits and bobs. And then we've got part of Peter Pan's roof. And then we've got the door for, I think, Donald's room. In Peter Pan's room, maybe? I don't know. Some more tape, and also we need to put the lighting in. Good job, I did just look at the parts. So let's do the Little Mermaid's lighting. So as always with the wires, let's number them. So you always stick the sticker on the white bit of the cable. And it's basically just to identify which one's which, because obviously by the time we've done this, there might be quite a lot of different wires. So we do that and then untangle the wire, but don't throw it away because you can use it to neaten the wires at the back while the house is under construction. So we're going to do this. So. So then we also want to put this see-through bit on. There's like a little hole for you to just slot the wire through, and then just pull it down towards where the LED bulb is. So it's pulled like that. So the LED will be level with the two prongs. So then you want to go around the back. So there's the hole on the back. And you can see the ingress for the thing is going down. So pop him in. Get him nice and wedged in, and then hopefully we can then pull the wire down like so. So then hopefully this should just click into place without those two prongs. So I'm going to have to feel this one out, I think. Okay, so quite a little bit of fiddling. Managed to get it on. So let's see what it looks like. Oh, that is quite lovely, I have to admit. Because I was a bit worried when it was completely covered in plastic. I was like, how's the light going to shine through? But it's actually a lot brighter than what I thought it would be. So very nice indeed. I hope you enjoyed this, and let me know if you found it difficult, because I know there was some bits that I did find difficult, which is what I expect as the build goes on, that it's going to get a little bit more complex, because obviously we've got different styles of roofs and things. So feel free to message me if you've got any, just leave me a comment below if you need any help or advice or anything. I'll try and do my best to help you. Or just let me know what you think of the build, even if you're not building it. You're just watching to see what it's like. Nothing wrong with that. But yeah, that's it for this video. See you in the next one soon. Bye for now.